Hey, what's up guys, it's Yeti here. Today I will be showing you guys, in my opinion, the best settings to change in Valorant, the best settings for a competitive FPS shooter. This comes from someone who basically plays competitive games all the time. Before this game I played Siege, I played CSGO, Overwatch, I played pretty much every imaginable FPS game, and I usually try to optimize my settings to, to have the game look somewhat decent, but also have good FPS. And this is not just about the video settings, it's also about other settings as well. So let's dive right into it. Okay, so first of all, let's go to general. I think you go into video and then general. I have it on full screen, default monitor, resolution should be your native resolution, letterbox, these do not matter. Make sure to have this one off, except if you're running G-Sync, in which you have to cap your FPS. I think it's 2 under your refresh rate, but I do not use G-Sync. For the graphics quality, I kept all of the main thingies on medium. I did try low and high, and honestly, I don't see much of a difference between high and medium, except I just get better FPS. But visually, there's like almost no change. But if you put it on low, you will see a big change. However, let me repeat this again. This game is made for super low spec computers, and I don't see my PC go above 30 or like 25% both GPU and CPU when I play it. So it's yeah, this is crazy. Yeah, I have a Ryzen 2700 and a RTX 2070. So my PC's, it's okay. But yeah, I'm using only medium. You guys can experiment. This is more going to be preference. If I wouldn't be streaming on the same computer as playing, I would probably have it all on high, but I have it on medium now. VigNet, I think it's how we pronounce this. This just darkens the edges. You want to have this off. VSync definitely off. Anti-aliasing is preference. They do have MSAA, which is good. Do not use FXAA. That gives you a headache. Like, I'm not kidding. It actually does, because it has a weird blurring effect. MSAA is good, but a lot of people don't like anti-aliasing. I'm one of them. I just have it on off. For this filtering thingy, this basically increases how textures look from far away or from the side to make them less blurry. I never noticed this blur, so it doesn't matter for me if it's on 18 or 1. Like, I just don't see it. I tried and I just don't get it, so I just have it on 1. Improved clarity. This should improve the clarity of some things. I tried this 25 million times, okay? Going to a certain spot, on, off, on, off. I have never noticed anything, and it's also off of default, so I was like, all right, I'll keep it that way. Enhanced gun skin visuals. This is basically a completely useless setting. If you're a complete sweat or tryhard, you're gonna probably have all on low, and you're gonna probably put this on off as well. But I like to have my game look somewhat decent. I like to have nice skins. I have a knife here. Hell yeah, I want the knife to look good. That's why I have it on. Distortion. I tried playing with this on and off, and honestly, I almost never noticed a difference. I can't mouse over it right now because it seems like my mouse is broken in the game. But this is supposed to basically distort things around, those smoke orbs and grenades and explosions. Shadows, I have it on because I want to know where I'm drawing the shadow. It's just, the game is already really well optimized and really low spec mode. I would turn shadows off if I was struggling with FPS, but in this situation I'm not. It can also give you a competitive advantage, so I was like, all right, fuck it. As for the stat screen, you can have FPS on here. If you guys want to show FPS, you can have a graph or text, and then for tick rate, so you're on 128 ticks. Maybe network round trip time as well, or packet loss, but that's pretty much all. I just have everything on hidden. I don't like numbers on my screen because, I don't know if you guys know, but if you're streaming, you don't want to have those numbers because they actually eat up unnecessary bandwidth. They're consistently changing. They're non-predictable as well for the encoder, so I just have it on off. As for Crosshair, this is going to be purely preference. If you want to copy my specific Crosshair, it's right here. 1 opacity, 4 length, 2 thickness, 5 offset. Then I have off. Outer lines are the annoying ones, by the way. Let me turn these on so you guys see. Are these going to be actually... Yeah, outer lines are just weird. I didn't like them at all. See, these are like those weird freaking traveling thingies. I just turned that off all the way. You can have a dot. You can have crosshairs. You can have those outer lines. You can really customize your crosshair hard. I don't think I've seen a game where you can customize it that hard. So for controls, this is going to be a very, very person-to-person dependent kind of setting page for people. First of all, I just want to explain why I use some sort of weird keybinds. So I have drop on Y, which for you guys would probably be Z. If you come from Germany, it's going to be Y as well, because my Y is right next to X. So it's in the bottom, not in the bottom row, but second from bottom row, left side, right? So basically Y is just under WASD for me. You guys probably have Z there. That's where I have drop, because I feel like that's a really good key for drop, because you won't be fat fingering it by accident, right? So like, let's say I have this weapon, Y to drop it. I can never fat finger that. And then for my inspect, it's on F. People are like, Yeti, that's such a useless key. Yeah, it is a useless key. But F is something I can see myself fat fingering a lot while moving, right? Because, and then G is my pickup, right? So I go like that, press G to pick up. And it doesn't matter if I, fat finger F and G at once. Because, like, if you inspect your weapon, you can still shoot, right? Like, look. Like, if I fat finger inspect, I can still shoot, right? But if I would fat finger drop, I can shoot, right? But if I fat finger pick up, nothing is happening if there's no weapon in front of me. So I kind of just, like, had that thought process about, like, I will not be basically self-cucking myself with these settings. And I've used these in like, every game before that I was able to use this combination in. So that's just a little heads up. And then for ADS, I have hold. Sniper, I also have hold. And yeah, you might be like, how does that work? Why do you have hold on your snipers if you come from CSGO? It's just, I've never enjoyed opping in CSGO ever because of that. I come from Team Fortress 2 as well. That is actually the first game I have no-lifed as a kid. And I was able to do that hold. I would play sniper and I would be able to hold the crosshair. It just feels like it makes me a lot more mobile. Like a lot just better in general with the sniper. Like, whenever I can do, like, something like that, I can just, like, peek angle, quick scope. Like, I feel like it's so much more comfortable because I don't have to instantly, like, swap weapon to scope out. It feels a lot better. So that's my thought process behind it. You guys can try my settings and see if that works for you, but it's not a must-have. I think that is it for this part here. I have not changed anything else, I believe. Then for the general settings, I do have my mouse sensitivity on 0.475 with 800 DPI. If you look at the big image or whatever, that is a bit higher than most people. But again, I have been playing FPS games for so long, and I always found myself to, have a little bit higher sensitivity. If you convert this into CSGO, it would be 1.5 CSGO sensitivity with 800 DPI. Just, to kind of show you where that is in other games. I think that is all I've changed here, actually. Minimap is on rotate. Size is 1.1. Zoom is 0.9. Everything is pretty much the same way. I have everything here on. You can actually turn off blood and all kinds of stuff. So if you prefer to have that off, that's good. And yeah, I believe that is it, guys. Also, audio, I did not change anything. I only set the voice chat stuff to what I like. Push to talk on my thumb mouse button, and then party is also on push to talk because I don't want to have that thing where I'm talking in game and party at the same time by accident. But yeah, that is pretty much it, guys. Thank you for watching this video. If you guys want to see more Valorant content, make sure to sub to my YouTube channel. Also, drop a like on this video. I'm going to be live probably every single day, as long as I can keep that up on twitch.tv/Yeti, starting at around 2 or 3 p.m. Central European time. But yeah, guys, thanks for watching this video. I wish you good luck in Valorant. I cannot wait for competitive to come out. And yeah, have a good day, boys. Later.
Break my heart, set it all afire. I can't be safe, so I get higher. And take my soul, throw it in the fire. I can't be safe, so I get higher. One shot, then 10 top, pass out. Never seeing me again when I